A simple, tender white cake layered with a whipped marshmallowy creamy cream, boosted with the flavors of fresh summer fruit and berries. This dessert is a summer showstopper. It is our summer chantilly cake. So the concept for this cake goes way back. It was like white cake, little bit of whipped cream, maybe some berries. And then we were like, come on, you can do better than that. Well, we sure did. And now I'm going to show you how to give this classic dessert recipe an upgrade. Let's go. We're going to start with some prep. The oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. On the counter, a package of cream cheese, 12 tablespoons of butter, 5 farm fresh eggs. We're going to place these ingredients out so they come to room temperature. Now some pan handling. 2 8-inch, 2-inch high round cake pans. We're going to trace and cut circles on parchment, then grease the pans, add the parchment, grease the parchment, then we're going to flour, tap, tap. Our pans are ready. We can set them to the side. We want to do a big shout out to our friends at the King Arthur Test Kitchen. We're using their simple white cake recipe today. I made a couple of tweaks. Here we go. Stand mixer set to go. Into the bowl, we're adding 2 3/4 cups of cake and pastry flour. Add 1 2/3 cups of superfine sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. Stir those ingredients together to combine, then we're adding the 12 tablespoons of unsalted butter at room temperature. Paddle attachment goes on the mixer. We're going to run on low. We're looking to blend until those ingredients resemble a coarse, sandy mix. Next, let's talk about those 5 eggs. You're going to need the egg whites from 4 of them, plus the 5th egg we'll leave whole. I separated the eggs in advance, wrapping those leftover yolks for a next day yolk scramble. Back to the cake batter, add the whites one at a time. Here's me adding them little by little. We're going to mix the batter for about a minute after each addition. Feel free to scrape down the sides of the bowl and the bottom of the bowl as needed. Whites are in, now that whole egg goes in, and while it's blending, let's move to the side. Small bowl, we're adding 1 cup of plain full-fat yogurt, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon almond extract, stir to combine. Time out. Make sure to visit the full story at weekendatthecottage.com. I have a couple of additional flavor ideas that'll work in this cake recipe. Like maybe orange, how about lemon? Who's into coconut? Just check out that story for more details. Now a last look at the batter, add the yogurt, and we're gonna blend for about a minute or so. The cake batter is done. We're going to divide the batter between the 2 pans, smooth out the top the best you can, then they go to the oven. We're going to bake for 25 minutes, or until the tops are gloriously golden and a cake tester from the middle of the cake comes away clean. These cakes are done. We're going to cool the cakes for maybe 5 minutes before inverting them on a wire rack. Leave them to cool completely. So the cakes are done, and while they're cooling, 2 things. How about some fresh summer fruit and a filling for our cake? For the fruit, pick your favorites in season. Just make sure to give them a quick rinse under cool water. Today I'm using fresh apricots, peaches, strawberries, and blueberries. Slice the fruit accordingly. Now let's do a quick comment about chantilly cream, which is heavy or 35% cream whipped up with sugar and vanilla. Sounds like whipped cream to me. So I thought we'd do that upgrade right now. 2 cups of 35% cream. As you know, it is heavy or whipping cream. It goes into a bowl. Hand mixer to whip until it holds soft peaks. In a second, larger bowl, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, the one that's at room temperature, plus 1 cup of granulated sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. No need to clean those beaters, blend until light and creamy. Quick side step, add maybe 2 tablespoons worth of that creamy cream cheese mix into a small bowl. Set it to the side for a bit, I'll explain why later. To finish the filling, fold the whipped cream into the cream cheese mix. Little by little, fold and fold, gently fold. And then the big finish, 2 cups of mini marshmallows. Oh, you just gotta trust me on this. The filling is done and boy, is it ever scrumptious. Cakes are cooled, fruit is ready, filling is done. One more little tiny thing I need you to have at the ready. We're gonna assemble this cake using a little bit of fresh fruit jam. You're gonna need 1 cup for the recipe today. I'm using a homemade raspberry jam. First step to assemble is to trim away the domes off the 2 cakes. You can put the trimmings into a little bowl on the side. Great snack for later. Then we cut each cake in half horizontally. Look at me, that's a wonky cut, Nick. But you know what? Don't even worry about it. Assembling this cake is totally forgiving. Now we start layering. Cake plate, remember that cream cheese mix I had you save? Smear a circle onto your cake plate. This will prevent the cake from moving as we assemble. First layer goes down, centered. Now icing spatula to spread the crumb with the jam. Then a few dollops of our creamy filling. Spread it out, but not to the very end. And now we get to add the fresh fruit. How about some blueberries, peaches, apricots, strawberries? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so good. First layer is done, looks pretty amazing. Now let's add layer number 2. Notice I'm pushing the layer down gently. See how the filling goes to the edges? Perfect. And we repeat, jam, filling, fruit. Next layer. And then the final layer, and now the top. Do a smidge of jam, filling, fruit, and this time you can have the fruit sticking up on the top. If you have some fresh mint, now is the time to add some. Okay, and bonus round for all my cake decorators. You can place the cake on a Lazy Susan, then just give it a spin and put little pieces of fruit right along the edge. Perfect finish to this spectacular cake recipe. Very important, cover and refrigerate your cake for at least 2 hours. This will set the filling. Well, there you go. That is it. Or is it? I know you want to see me cut and serve this cake, right? Let's do it. Sharp knife all the way down through the layers. Second slice. But seriously, it's so easy to cut into this. Now you can see this cake is mile high, so there's no way the slice is going to stand proud. We serve it laying down. You can add some berries and maybe more mint to the side. Now watch as I dig in. Look, marshmallow. There's another marshmallow. My goodness, it is so remarkable. Creamy, the berries, and that tender, soft cake. Truly a dream come true. Dreaming of making it? Well, good news. Full recipe is up at weekend@thecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Check out this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it as well. And don't forget to drop us comments and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Finally, when a dessert is this spectacular, take a picture of it. Post it on your favorite socials using hashtag weekend@thecottage on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. The one, the only, our summer chantilly cake. I know when you serve, you're like, oh, it looks like a lot on the plate, Nick, but you know what? It's not. because of that cream and that light cake and all that fruit. So yum. Enjoy. It's such an amazing cake. Oh my gosh, it's summer, everybody, right there.